Hello aspirants, how are you all? I welcome you to today's session, and in today's session we will be going to see 5 cheat codes which are very important for you and they will help you to clear Nabard Grade A examination, and this will be taught to you by me Ashish Kumar Singh. So without wasting our time, let's quickly get started and let's get to learn about the 5 cheat codes which are very important to clear Nabard Grade A examination. But before that, student, I would like all of you to go and subscribe to our Oliveboard and Oliveboard regulatory channel, and along with that you can also go and download our app from the Play Store, that is the Oliveboard app, in order to see the best courses from the best teachers, right? So let's start our day by seeing the 5 important cheat codes. As we all know that PYQ play a very important role in our preparation. Okay, be it any examination, everyone suggests you what? Everyone suggests you to see the PYQ. Okay, but there are a lot of questions in PYQ. Okay, PYQ means bunch of questions, right? At least we try to see the PYQ of last 2-3 years, right? So if we will try to see the PYQ of 2 to 3 years, they are having bunch of questions, right, which become very tedious for you to revise in the last minute, right? That fact is true, that it becomes tedious for you to revise the PYQ in the last minute. So what will you do to revise the PYQ? You should do one thing, and that is you should go and you should just see to it. Okay, there's a technical error right here, let us just wait. Yeah, so you should go and just do one thing. Okay, you should go and do one thing. You should do what? You should just try to see the 20% of the questions among the PYQ, which have been asked regularly on a repetitive basis, right? So just try to see and learn and revise those 20% question or those 20% type of questions first of all after seeing the PYQ. Okay, when you will be opening the PYQ, just open 2 to 3 years of PYQ and just see those questions which have been repeatedly been asked in the 2 to 3 years. You will see that nearly 20% of the questions are asked repeatedly in 2 to 3 years. So just try to learn those types of questions firstly from the PYQ. Okay, so everyone tells you to learn PYQ, but I am telling you to learn the PYQ, but learn first of all the most important questions. And how will you find that which is the most important questions? जो questions लगातार repeat हो रहे हैं उनका जो strength होता है that is 20%. So the questions which are being repeatedly being used, उनको तुम पहले देखो, उनके कॉन्सेप्ट्स को तुम पहले देखो. उससे क्या होता है? यू लर्न द टेक्निक ऑफ लर्निंग एंड स्टडिंग द माइंड ऑफ एग्जामिनर. ओके, कि एग्जाम्स में कैसे क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं. देन यू विल अकॉर्डिंगली अरेंज योर स्टडिंग ऑफ सब्जेक्ट इन सच अ मैनर कि तुम उन्हीं क्वेश्चंस के फॉर्म में उन सब्जेक्ट्स को देखोगे. सो जस्ट ट्राई टू सी दोज इंपॉर्टेंट 20% PYQ टॉपिक्स which are continuously being asked in the examination. Okay, so this was the first cheat code, that is PYQs are, yes, every PYQ is important, but just try to look at the PYQs which have been asked on a regular basis, right? Okay, now let's move to the second important query. That is, sir, there are two important sections, ESI and ARD, economic and social issues and agriculture and rural development. Yes, we all know that GA is also here. GA is also very important because it is also under the मेरिट कैटेगरी. दैट इज अगर मेरिट में आना है तो ये 3 सब्जेक्ट्स में स्कोर लाना होता है, बाकी सारे तो क्वालिफाइंग इन नेचर होते हैं. तो ऑब्वियसली दीज 3 सब्जेक्ट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, but everyone is sorted when it comes to GA, that yes, they have to read and learn the current affairs and they have to link the current affairs with the static. GA is done for the day. Now when it comes to ESI and when it comes to ARD, I would like you to suggest that कभी भी when it comes to ESI के केस में देखते हैं पहले. ओके, फर्स्टली वी विल सी इन द केस ऑफ ESI कि ESI के केस में अपन क्या करते हैं. ठीक है, ESI के केस में क्या करते हैं अपन, पहले वो देखते हैं. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स सी what we should do when it comes to ESI. ठीक है, तो ESI के केस में क्या करना है अपने को, that we have to study the current affairs, right, not the static. ESI के केस में, that is when it comes to economic and social issues, just try to keep a focus on what, just try to keep a focus on current affairs. Okay, just try to keep a focus on current affair, give less importance, okay, less importance to whom, less importance to static, right. तो ESI के केस में याद रखना कि just give focus or attention to what, just give focus or attention to current affair and give less importance to static. ये आता है when we talk about static. Now let us talk about ARD. ठीक है, अब अपन बात करेंगे about ARD. So when it comes to ARD, when it comes to what, when it comes to ARD, थोड़ा सा चेंज है. when it comes to ARD थोड़ा सा चेंज होता है, and the change is that in ARD you have to focus on static. Okay, do not focus too much on the current of ARD. You have to focus mainly in this on the static section when it comes to ARD. Okay, and you have to give less attention to what, less attention to current here. Okay, so in case of ARD you have to do what, you have to give less attention, not too much attention, you can say less importance to current affairs. Okay, so this is the second major cheat code which I am telling you, that give less importance to current affair when it comes to ARD and give less importance to static when it comes to ESI. Okay, so when you are revising or while you are revising, just keep this fact in mind that whenever you are learning about the economic and social issues, just focus on current affair more, give your time more to the current affair as compared to static, and when you are learning about ARD, focus more on the static as compared to the current affair, right. Okay, so now we'll be moving to the third cheat code, but before that I would like to tell you that we have launched a mentorship program for RBI Grade B. Okay, we have launched a mentorship program for RBI Grade B under the aegis and the guidance of super mentor Mr. Anil sir, and he has been he has cleared RBI Grade A with all India rank 1. So you can grab this offer on the special occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. This offer will end on 3rd of October. Okay, it will include one-on-one mentorship, live classes by expert, mock test, detailed notes and interview guidance by all India rank 1 of RBI Grade B. You can use the code BAPU for the same. Okay, you can use the code BAPU for the same and you can grab this opportunity, right. So let's proceed further and see the third cheat code. The third cheat code here is accuracy level. Now let us suppose, student, that many of you say that sir, ARD is very tough. Some questions of ARDs are really very tough. I know that. Okay, some questions of ARD are really very tough. I know that. Suppose that there are 40 questions in ARD. Okay, out of which 30 or 20 are in easy level, 10 are in moderate level and 10 are the toughest one. Okay, 10 are the toughest one. That is 10 questions are having a no to go signal. Okay, 10 questions are having no to go signal. And out of these 30 questions, you need what to do? You should go and at least hit 20 questions, okay, accurately. Just focus on these 20 questions very accurate. Why? Because this 20% question or 50% accuracy is more than enough for you to get a merit in the Nabard Grade A Nabard Grade A examination with good rank. Okay, so what I am trying to say that it is not mandatory that you will be answering or you will be knowing all the facts, right? It is not at all mandatory that you will be knowing all the facts related to ARD. And do not be tensed, do not be tensed. Why not to be tensed? Because even if you know 50% of the questions which have been asked in the ARD, even if you know what, even if you know 50% of the questions which has been asked in the ARD, you can easily clear Nabard grade examination with beautiful marks. Okay, so do not focus too much that you have to complete all these 40 topics. Okay, do not focus on this fact that you have to complete all these 40 topics. It is not at all mandatory to clear all these 40 questions. Even if you try and clear 20 question, it is a good to go signal, and you can easily then get a merit in certificate or a merit in result, right? So just try to do what? Just try to maintain an accuracy level of 50% at least in the merit in subjects, that is GS, ARD and economic and social issues. Okay, now fourth cheat code is that two subjects again are very important, ESI and ARD. Okay, ESI and ARD, and we have just now seen that when it comes to ESI, we have just now seen that when it comes to ESI, what do we need to learn? Okay, when it comes to ESI, what do we need to learn? Current affairs, right? ESI के बारे में जब बात करते हैं तो we need to see and go deep down and learn the current affairs, right? ESI में अपने को current affair देखना होता है, but what should we learn inside the current affair? That is also very important कि current affair के अंदर सबसे ज़्यादा important क्या होता है when it comes to NABARD examination. So students, just try to learn the current affairs which are having government scheme. Okay, गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स के करंट अफेयर को फोकस करो. और भी सारे करंट अफेयर्स इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं बट दे आर VVI. दिस गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स के जो करंट अफेयर्स होते हैं व्हेन इट कम्स टू द एग्जामिनेशन, गवर्नमेंट स्कीम करंट अफेयर्स आर VVI. Just mark my word, VVI means VVI. Maximum of the question in ESI segment are asked from the government scheme wala segment. So do not forget to revise and repeat the government scheme wala segment as much as you can. Okay, because this is the backbone of ESIC or ESI when it comes to factual data or when it comes to RBI grade NABARD grade A examination. तो NABARD grade A examination के अंदर फैक्चुअल डेटा पूछे जाते हैं, ठीक है, और स्पेशली गवर्नमेंट स्कीम से पूछे जाते हैं. सो गवर्नमेंट स्कीम बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट होता है करंट अफेयर के अंदर व्हेन इट कम्स टू नबार्ड ग्रेड ए. एग्रीकल्चर रिलेटेड फैक्ट्स में ना, एग्रीकल्चर रिलेटेड में भी तुम्हें डेटा तो याद करना पड़ता है, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू एग्रीकल्चर रिलेटेड फैक्ट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर जस्ट द फैक्चुअल डेटा ऑफ कॉन्सेप्चुअल थिंग्स. कॉन्सेप्चुअल लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, कॉन्सेप्चुअल थिंग्स का फैक्चुअल डेटा याद रख लेना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट अस टेक एन एग्जाम्पल, खरीफ क्रॉप है ना, खरीफ क्रॉप. तो खरीफ क्रॉप अभी अभी दैट इज इट इज बीन सोन इन द मॉनसून सीजन. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट रिक्वायर्स मोर वाटर. तो मॉनसून सीजन में इसका सोइंग होता है, ठीक है, मॉनसून सीजन में इसका सोइंग होता है. तो खरीफ क्रॉप के अंदर देयर आर सर्टेन प्रोडक्ट्स विच आर अंडर MSP, दैट इज दे आर गिवन सपोर्ट प्राइस बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. तो कितना परसेंट MSP मिला, या फिर हाउ मच परसेंटेज इंक्रीमेंट है, या फिर हाउ मच परसेंटेज डिक्रीमेंट है. तो ये सारे अभी करंट में तो आ ही जाते हैं. एंड अलोंग विद दैट दे आर कॉन्सेप्चुअल्स, अलोंग विद दैट दे आर conceptual, because kharif crop is kharif crop will never change. So yes, you should be knowing that okay, खरीफ क्रॉप जो है सर, दैट इज खरीफ क्रॉप्स आर खरीफ क्रॉप्स, रबी क्रॉप्स आर रबी क्रॉप्स, एंड दे आर एसोसिएटेड विद MSP, एंड गवर्नमेंट रिवाइजेस द MSP on regular basis. So you should know okay, what is the data that is present in the MSP. Is it a percentage increase or is it a परसेंटेज डिक्रीज. तो ऐसे फैक्चुअल डेटा जो बेसिकली आर एसोसिएटेड विद द कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ द एग्रीकल्चर, द बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स, बिकॉज खरीफ क्रॉप तो यार बहुत ही बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट है, दैट यू शुड बी नोइंग ना, दैट व्हाट आर खरीफ क्रॉप्स और व्हाट इज MSP. सो which are related with static and conceptual facts, उनके डेटा को तुम याद कर लेना when it comes to the data revising in Nabard Grade A examination. And when it comes to current affairs, उसमें तुम government schemes के डेटा को रिवाइज कर लेना, the important dates, the revised date, the revised targets, those are very important things. Okay, now let's move forward with the last cheat code, and that is, we move forward too fast. Let's see the last cheat code, that is the GA cheat code. Okay, GA tricks. When it comes to GA tricks, general awareness tricks, we have to learn what GA tricks के अंदर, just keep a note on that when it comes to general awareness, you have to see some things. That is, obviously we have seen that we will focus on the government scheme. Along with that, just try to focus on the agriculture wala related news. Just try to focus on the agriculture related news when it comes to general awareness trick. Static GK of agriculture you also have to see, plus economic news related to banks and regulatory bodies. That is also very important. ये जो economic news है which are related to the banks and regulatory body, they are very important when it comes to GA. Especially banks or regulatory bodies का static news become very important when it comes to GA, because static GK of agriculture is what you will be learning. Why you will be learning static GK of agriculture? In order to learn the factual data, है ना? In order to learn the factual data, because data is also being asked. So in order to learn the factual data, you will obviously learning the static GK of agriculture, and you will also be seeing the government schemes and agriculture related news when it comes to ESI wala segment. So ये दोनों तो obviously they are covered, they are prior covered by ESI, and this data is covered by ARD. But what is new here? The new thing here is economics related news related to banks and regulatory bodies. So just try to focus on the economic related news related to banks and the regulatory body, and that is all. These were the 5 tricks you should be focusing on while preparing or revising for the Nabard Grade examination. Let me revise it for you. सबसे पहले PYQ उठाना. PYQ में जो questions 2 से 4 बार repeat हुए हैं, which is nearly 20%, just try to focus on those questions. Secondly, the types of question में ESI में current देखना, ARD में just try to look over the static fact. Okay, because when it comes to ARD, current affair is very less important. When it comes to ESI, static is very less important. Now third is accuracy level. Just try to score 50%. 50% of accuracy level is more than enough. 50% accuracy level रखना and you will get a good rank. फोर्थ इज द फैक्चुअल डेटा को भी याद रखना होता है, तो ईएसआई के केस में गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स के डेटा को याद रख लेना, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड एआरडी के केस में जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमेंबर द कॉन्सेप्चुअल डेटा, दैट लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वी टुक द एग्जांपल ऑफ खरीफ क्रॉप एंड द मॉनसून एंड द एमएसपी एंड द परसेंटेज इंक्रीज एंड द परसेंटेज डिक्रीज. When it comes to GA, so obviously we are covering government schemes and agriculture related news in the ESIC. Static GK we will be covering in the factual data wala section. So what is new? Economics related news and regulatory body. Economics related to banks and regulatory bodies के भी data को भी तुम याद रख लेना. Just try to keep a hold on this. So just try to focus at least on this segment. Okay, this segment very wisely. You will clear it, and there is no need to think that you will be getting 100% marks. No one gets 100% marks. So just focus on clearing the cutoff and getting the job, and then you can do a research paper in the agriculture if you wish to study more. Okay, so this was all from this session today, and thank you very much for watching this session and being in this session. We'll be coming soon with more such videos for you that can be very helpful for you when it comes to your preparation. So till then, thank you very much and bye bye.